Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Foxboro men's or boys varsity lacrosse. We're playing over at Payson Field, and we're playing Oliver Ames. My name is Jim DeVellis, and I am with Greg Stamatoff, who graduated 2 years ago and has come back to help us today. He's currently playing goalie over at Villanova, and he just got finished and starting a summer break. So happy to have you, Greg.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Good to see the seniors now, sophomores when I played, taking the captain's role.
Good group of people, and just so
Absolutely.
people know, I've never done this before, and I don't think you have either.
No,
so.
but I watch a lot of Jack Edwards, so we're going to be fine.
All right, so we'll make our way through this.
Absolutely.
So, it's a beautiful day. It's in the mid-70s, and the field looks like it's in great condition. It's
Yeah, Coach was saying to me yesterday, I stopped by the practice, that they actually miss playing here every day, or for every game, because the grass played out to be an advantage a few years ago, and now they're on the turf. But today, I think they're going to be all right.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. So they're about to start, and also just to let people know, we're going to have a little bit of a halftime ceremony. This is our senior game, and there's 5 seniors that are graduating this year: Luke Valenza, John Tang, Jess Todd, Kyle Spurzl, and Chris Loftus. So hopefully they get some good playing time, and it's a good halftime departure presentation for the seniors.
Absolutely. Luke, number 1 in the white, is a captain, along with Jess Todd, number 4. And the white jerseys are a new look. Just got them this year from Adidas. Tight fit. It's supposed to help them perform better.
And having seen a few games on cable access already, I got to say the numbers are horrible because you can't see them.
Maybe they're a little too tight, a little too constricting, but it's a nice new look. Strays away from the old mesh look, a little too old.
Yep. The dark shirts are easy to see the numbers. The white ones, you're going to struggle a little bit. So we'll probably be reading some numbers and names to help you out at home.
It's a good thing we studied all night at the hotel.
Yeah.
All right. Liam Lynch taking the draw. He's number 15, 2016 graduate. We got Jess Todd on the wing. And it looks like Buckner on the far side taking the pole.
And here they go, and it's
ground ball.
Possession by Foxboro.
Buckner takes it up. Down in the attack. Got Brian DeVillis, your son, running through X. Oh, and he takes it back out top. Jess Todd swings it across. He's got Liam Lynch sporting flow from the back of his helmet. It looks good. Oh, a low pass. Something Coach New's been trying to work on is getting their passes up into the box. It's a common term when you just do a nice stick-to-stick pass. So hopefully they take advantage of that today. Easy part of the game. And Jess Todd splits. Right. Rolls back. He's found Lynch with a shot. Save. He says not today. Gonna have to shoot a little harder to beat this goalie today. He's been looking good. A ball down. Kid wearing an orange jersey. You don't see that often, especially when the whole team's wearing black. Liam Lynch up top again. Puts in his left hand. Looks like they're settling it up a little. That's Colin Spinney with the catch there. Number 16, he's a freshman. Coach just bumped him up to first line. Said he's been running well. Thinks he's going to have a big day, and Spurs slips behind the net. Oh, and we got a loose ball hold. It's going to stay white. And that's dirty play by 15. Spurs, good job keeping us cool. Now Spinney swings it up to Liam Lynch. Makes a hard dodge. Nice penetration. Right hand. Shot on the run. Wide. And we got backup. Going to be all right. Got Kyle Spurzl picking it up. Kyle is going to Hebron Academy next year. He's going to be a big part of that lacrosse team. It's a nice righty down low. Really likes that spot. Now Spinney, using his speed and his body, swings it, draws a pass. All right. Rebound by the goalie. Ball's bouncing around in the crease, and we got a cover-up. Goalie clearing it. Now right to left. Up towards the box. Dangerous pass, but it works. Spinney has an angle. Shoves him out of bounds. Forces the bad pass. Got to get low on those ground balls, boys. Oh, and Valenza, hot on his heels. He's hawking him down. Moves it. Oliver Ames settles it up. All right, Oliver Ames brings it down. Moving the ball through X. And Luke Valenza hot on 17's heels. He's going to be hawking him all day. Forces the bad pass up the sideline. We got live action. Ooh,
Nice move.
great move. Woo, fancy. I like that. A little flip. And one more. Oh, and he misses high. Loftus making his debut on senior day.
So those of you watching at home, the rules are a little different from soccer and hockey. So when you see a shot and the shot misses the net, it's the first one closest to the ball when the ball goes out of bounds.
That's Brian Buckner's second ground ball in the day. Young kid making a name for himself. You got Connor McNamara on the second midfield line with Tom Blake and Ross Smith playing the crease. Ball's at X. DeVillis taking it up. He's lefty. Rolls back right. Gets inside. And he has space. Ooh, big save. Oh,
and it's in. Back
goal
of
on
net.
the rebound. And you can ask the goalie to make one save, but the ball gets on the ground. Rebounds happen.
Ross Smith was his first goal.
Goal. Ross Smith's first goal of the season. Well, that's big news. You heard it here first from the coach's son who's standing by me.
So 3.5 minutes into it, Foxboro's up 1-0.
Got Ross Smith taking the wing after a goal. Tom Blake on the faceoff.
So if you look at the screen, you see Brian DeVellis coming around on his right, switching to his left, and off the goalie. But then the rebounds are critical and scooped back up and in without even a cradle.
And what you did just miss was Tom Blake winning a quick faceoff, taking it down, and then he sees Kyle Spurzl low on the crease, puts it in a place where only he can get it, and he finishes. It's 2-0.
So it's 4 minutes into the game and 2 goals. Majority of the time it's been on the Foxboro side.
Another faceoff by Lynch. He wins it forward, but hard ride. Spurzl hits him. Could have been from behind. It's the ref's first call of the day.
You want to take this one?
I got this one. Tom Blake scoops it up, and he draws a defender, which the coach preaches in practice. I saw him run the fast break yesterday in practice. Finds Kyle, puts it where only he can get it.
Nice quick stick.
A little bit of a dip and dunk. Flashy. The race of Nifty has been won by Kyle Spurzl.
So we just got a flag, and the reason the flag is when you hit somebody from behind, from the shoulders down to the knees, and it's from behind, you will get a flag, and if they didn't have possession, they'll get possession and move down to the other side of the field unchallenged.
We're looking at a 30-second penalty, about 15 seconds gone, and they're wheeling and dealing 9 across. They're trying to get the defense spread out. It's when they're most vulnerable. Now the ball's at X. They're coming up. Valenza's slow to play it. A nice coma slide, and Valenza's out. We look all even. Warriors are going to try to match up here. Looks like they're going back to their typical man-to-man defense that Coach Noon likes to play. Got Jess Todd squaring up to him. It's a risky pass, but he handles it well. Ball's through X. And it's
nice.
a quick takeaway. He capitalizes on the Oliver Ames drop. Talked about how important those catching and throwing, filling in the cracks type of plays are. Rogers brings it down the wing, finds Loftus. It's poised with the ball. They call it yellow. You know they're going to be moving it around.
That was an offsides.
In offsides by White. Nobody stayed back for
Yep.
Rogers. Communication is key to any relationship, and here you go. You got an offsides.
I was going to say something, but I was thinking the ref could hear me.
Yeah, you don't want to give away our tactics.
So in lacrosse, you've always got to have 3 people on the downside of the 50-yard line, midcourt, and they didn't midfield. So a defense with a long pole can run it across, but somebody's got to stay back to let them do that.
Absolutely. You get a little extra firepower on your shot. Good things can happen. And Oliver Ames having trouble passing and throwing. A quick double and a questionable.
That looked like it was all stick, maybe a little glove.
You called him for the push. There's the one where it just changed possessions that you mentioned earlier. But you got to wonder, this is boys lacrosse, varsity level. See how the Warriors bounce back. Got Rogers, Dean up at X again. Little split dodge. Left to right to left. Oh, and they got a flag down on a slash on that one. Ref's hitting the Warriors early. Looked relatively clean. Coming in. Oh, and a wide shot.
So when you see the flag go up, when there's a foul or a penalty, flag goes up, and then the people that have the ball retain possession till it's either goes in the net or it goes onto the ground.
Big thank you to our refs who came out today. Probably about level 8. We got Alabaster McCutcheon on the far side and Dominic San Rodrigo coming up to the top of the box. Play has been started in the bottom left, and they swing it through X. And he finds 11. Shot, bounce shot, heavy bounce.
And
backed up.
Oliver aims to the line first.
All right, dodging from X, initiating. Valenza goes at him, not the normal coma side we see. Oh, and they get careless with the ball. Shot, save City, I believe it.
Off his foot.
Off his leg, that's a kick save and a beauty. Got a shooter. Oh, all on his hands. That is great defense. That's how to stay on the hands. Oh, and you gotta want that one. It's the dodge on man down. City with another huge save. City was challenged by Coach Noon in the communication department yesterday, and it looks like it's paying off.
Backhand catch.
Over the shoulder by
and 3 men are back.
That's well executed. Good communication. It's paying off early for the Warriors. 2-0 with 5 minutes left. Gets a move. DeVillis to Loftus, and Loftus back up top. Ross Smith. He scored a goal last time he was on the offensive side of the field. Oh! Got to work on that spacing.
And here comes 2-on-1.
Spursel scrapping hard.
That's called man ball. Someone plays the ball, someone plays the man, but they still don't get it.
And they're going to want to force him out of bounds. The ride is strong. Now, they only have 20 seconds to get over midfield, so this could thwart the clear. And now Loftus in action. DeVillis coming at the goalie. Is a great ride.
They
forced a bad pass, but he reels it in somehow. Oh, and there it is. Oh, ball's still on the ground. Stay off his back. Valenza. He's ready to go coast to coast. You can see it. Ken Hawk beats it. And now he's in full stride. Roll dodge. Oh, and he loses it. Trying to do it a little too much. Puts it where he can play it, though. Oh, and he's just outrunning him. Looks like a man among children.
See, once a defensive player gets it down with the long pole, he's got to give it up a little earlier. It's hard to control the big pole in the middle of a group.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick ball movement's going to put some up on this possession. You want to work the ball to where you don't want to go, so you get the ball to where you do want to go, and that's when you make your move. So you start on the far side of the field, drawing the defense over. Now, Ross Smith down to Tom Blake, and he's going to dodge. Down, up, moves it to Loftus. Good poise. Loftus up to Smith. And across to DeVillis, where he's going to initiate his dodge from where they originally started. Spursel keeping it right, very Canadian-esque. Finds his DeVillis shot.
Oh.
It looked like he got a stick in his hands as he.
I don't know about that one.
I beg to differ. It was a shot, but they're going to call it a pass. Oh, flag down.
I think he was a little low on the. Was it a push or was it a little low on the stick? Looked like he hit him in the leg.
Looks like a hold. They're going to call. Sometimes they'll just hit you with just a 30-second technical hold. If it was just an entanglement as opposed to a 1-minute trip, that would get Coach Noon fired up. You do not want to see him angry.
So 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Foxboro up 2-0.
A lot of slip-ups for the Warriors in the penalty department. There's already their third man down, but they've been playing them well. The sticks are up. It's a good sign. Jack Foley coming in at top left. He's a long body that they like to use on this man-down unit. Playing good body by Rogers. Turns him. And now they're looking for the skip. Jack Foley out to play him. They're on the string man with Ross Smith and
Oh,
Jack
nice,
Foley.
Joe. Nice job by Foley.
It's that long reach we were talking about. Jack Foley with a great pick. Moves the ball down to Spurzle, and they got numbers. Spurzle. Oh, roll dodge by Todd.
Oh, that much. You got to put something on that
And
shot.
that was popcorn. But it's all right. Todd's back. Hot pursuit on defense. Might have got a little handcuffed there, switching hands, but nevertheless, a good bid. Rogers, right foot up. That's textbook defense.
Yep.
Coach Noon taught him that. He learned it himself at UMass.
Yeah, Rogers is a very, very patient player. You don't see him overcommit.
Absolutely. It's all about footwork, and he has the stick under control. That's what makes a great defenseman. Liam Lynch, smaller, but looks fiercer. He forces him down the alley. Hands on the hip. That's where you want to push a guy. You can't go anywhere without your hips, as Coach Noon always says. Valenza, one of the best in the trade, holding his line. Oh, he forces the bad pass again. There's hot pursuit by Tang.
And he's pushed out of bounds, which is okay.
John Tang, he is a tandem with Luke Valenza. Valenza forces the bad pass, and Tang's on it for the ground ball or the force out of bounds. It's a great defensive stop right there. Credit to Zach City for good communication to Luke on holding his line. Now Liam Lynch takes it down the alley to DeVillis. They got about a minute left. They're probably going to want to wait for the last shot here. Hopefully going into the second quarter with, at worst, a 2-0 lead. Back to the first line. We got Spinney with the ball, running down the wing. Todd simultaneously cutting around, meeting him at X. Sets a pick. A crafty play by Coach Noon. And a tough feed. Force-fed the crease. Not what you want to see.
40 seconds left.
They went a little too early in the possession. I would have liked to see them hang on to it, work it around a little bit. Oh, a risky pass. Takes a bounce. It's going to be a hustle to the ground ball. Todd, with the heart of a lion.
Timeout with 22 seconds. That'll be a one minute timeout.
I like the call. Drop
Yep.
a little play. Hopefully Coach Noon can reiterate some of the key defensive points to hold them off here. Hate to be down, or only down 2-1. 2-0's a lot bigger of a, jump to overcome out of the gate. Couldn't put any through City.
So Foxboro's team is a pretty young team this year, only 4 seniors, but their defense is pretty pretty disciplined. You'll see them, in a zone and trying to keep them to the outside. They won't overcommit. So 22 seconds might not work for these guys.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you just have pressure from Valenza, and then you got Rogers with that great footwork, and Tang, who he can take the ball away in a second with his wrap check. I just don't see it happening. So Coach Noon's, one thing he likes to preach is it can't just be worrying about your guy. It's a team defense. So he's going to get the slides ready. Zach's going to come out talking. I like my chances with the white.
You see on the right there on your screen, that's Mark Wilson. He got hurt at the last game or 2 games ago over at Canton, but he's expected to come, not Canton, I'm sorry, Sharon, but he's expected to come back for the next game.
I was on the field during the warm-ups, and he actually brought good news to Coach right before the game, letting him know that he will be ready to practice tomorrow.
Did I hear it right? Did I actually hear that you suited up in practice with these high school kids?
Oh, yeah. I mean, naturally a goalie, I brought some of the attack stuff out, I was more of a role player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get the guys moving. A little communication does wonders. I was down actually playing with my brother on attack. A lot of kids were calling us the Thompson twins.
Yeah.
Had some good connections.
Little sibling rivalry.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so 22 seconds left. Oliver Ames starts out with the ball.
Good pressure from the Warriors. All right. Oh, a
Nice
free double.
up.
And 7 holds on to it
Almost.
somehow. There's great pressure, though. Buckner.
He's got to move his feet or he's going to lose it. A
Oh.
little ward.
A little bit of a ward, but he found him. Valenza. Oh,
Nice.
and they are all over the hands.
2 seconds.
Oh, that's time.
That is time for the end of the first quarter.
Great
so 2-0.
defense.
2-0 for Foxborough.
That was Austin Ryan on defense. 2016. Coach says he's a hustler. Always in the gym. Great kid. So you'll see him on the defensive end of things sometimes.
All right, so we have a few minutes for timeout. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Foxboro Cable Access TV. These games are broadcast primarily by volunteers, and it doesn't come without a lot of coordination and organization. So in our cable access truck, we have Frank McDowell, who also does our volunteer camera work at the selectman table, and Mike Weber, who runs the whole crew. And then we've got a couple people on camera. They're volunteers also. Goalie's mother, Eileen City, is there. Oh, sorry, the father. You switched. Mr. City. We got James Silveria, who's a U15 player. Started when he was in first grade, and he's coming back at one of the cameras. And Patrick Farmer, who's on the JV team, coming today to help the varsity. And he started in 5th grade. So it's a young team, and you know, Foxboro Youth Lacrosse just keeps feeding this team year after year. So
You see the first line, it appears, walking out to take this draw. Not a bad first quarter. I'd like to see a few more, you know, well-placed shots. You know, maybe make an extra pass to get that high percentage shot. You saw Kyle's goal, the second one. Just a quick dunk. That's what they're looking for out here.
So we switch sides after each quarter. So sun may be a factor at each quarter as it sets.
Looks like we have a substitution in the attack area. We got Kyle Spurzl with Brian Loftus and now Pat Mack.
Chris Loftus. Yeah, he's a senior this year.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Loftus, yeah.
What did I say?
We have possession.
Pat Mack goes to X, and Jess Todd brings it down. He's got a size advantage. He's just going to work it down the side. Kyle Spurzl to Pat. Nice split dodge. Back up to Kyle Spurzl, who swings it right to right. Now we got Lynch going down the right-hand alley. Throws a risky pass, a little hard and low. Got to pull out. Don't be afraid to pull out to give yourself some more space. And Oliver Ames.
Long pole bringing it all the way down.
Oh, Liam Lynch tries to work him out, but he stays in, use that big body to his advantage. Now we'll go right up to the middle, number 4, bringing it down. Got Spinney on defense, not fooled by the roll dodge. Rogers poised. Oh, he tries to toe drive it, doesn't work. Oh, that is a questionable push. I didn't see it. Looked like good D by Rogers to me. Rogers' man will take him to X. It looks like a challenge, and he splits from left to right. Tries to turn the corner, goes for the inside roll. The coma slide is there, and the ball is down. Prince Tang just lowering his head. Oh, and they caught him.
Yep.
Red-handed.
That's 1 minute.
1 minute for the slash.
So you'll see Foxborough with a man up for 1 minute. And what they'll probably do is they'll hopefully be patient, pass it around the side till they see the opportunity. Now, when you hear Greg keep saying go to X, or the man's at X, X is a position behind the net. So when it goes behind the net, the goalie's got to turn around and look to see where the ball is. And then from that position, they can feed it back out to some player in front.
Absolutely. It's a lot more difficult to make a save off of a feed as opposed to a spot shooter just winding up. You got Pat Mack up top with Liam Lynch to his right and Tom Blake to his left. Tom Blake has a mean underhand shot when it's on cage. And he swings it. Blake to McCarthy, over to Lynch. Looks like they're getting the D moving pretty well, working all sides of the field. The skip pass to Pat Mack and Blake. Poise, moves it, skips it again over to Lynch. To Pat Mack.
Being very patient.
Very patient. Spurzl.
Here's a cutter. Oh.
A nice little poke, a nifty poke.
So you see the defense pull back into a tight zone.
They're man down. Absolutely. Now they're going to move it. Lynch
a hard shot.
winds up. Oh!
Nice. Finds the back of the net.
Great placement and textbook overhand, just like they teach when you're young. He goes off stick low. One of the most difficult spots to save it for a goalie, and he beat him, flat out beat him.
So 2 minutes into the second quarter, we got about 10 minutes left, and we're up 3-0.
Number 4 in black right in front of us appears to have forgot his cleats. Got Ross Smith all cleaned up. See how it plays out. He's quick to get in. Pops out. Oh, Blake with a quick win.
Nice.
Pulls it out. and he's got time. Possession has been called.
Yeah, Blake's always been a powerful player.
Speed kills, and he's got it. Strong, not afraid to go to the net. He does not care if he gets a slash or two off the arms.
Ooh,
And
another one.
Loftus. Christopher Loftus with a nice roll dodge from right to left. Just beats his man on the swivel. He's got speed, and he shows it.
So 9.5 minutes left in the second period, and we're up 4-0.
Some high percentage shots with their hands free. It's what Coach Noon is looking for. Loftus has that bulky body. He just swings around, uses his body to protect the stick. And although his man is bigger than him, he doesn't care. He goes to the net hard.
And another possession off the face-off.
Tom Blake is consistent on face-offs today, and he's showing no mercy. Now they're setting it up top. Down to Pat Mack.
Today seems more like a finesse game. Not a lot of hard hitting, which is good.
Absolutely.
When they can move the ball around, playing smart.
Sports change, and you got to figure out different ways to outdo the other team. And Coach, a mean swim move by Loftus, and finds his guy off the handle. Oh, crafty play. Took him to the pool. Look at that swim by Loftus.
3-on-1. He's not getting out.
Oh, and he loses footing. Those shoes, slippery, and maybe the shoes to blame for the bad pass. But we got a midi back. Rogers in pursuit. Oh, and he cuts to the middle of the field. Oh, I like the decision. Oh, that's a push. They got to call something there.
Flag didn't come out.
The ball was loose, and the cheap shot on Spursville.
All right, and here's Loftus coming around. You want to grab this one?
Absolutely. This is textbook. He uses his body, backs him down a little bit, change of hands, and then the lefty finish just puts it where the goalie cannot track it off the tough grass bouncer at Payson Field. That's why Coach loves the grass so much. Sneaks one right by him. Loftus on the scoreboard on Senior Day. Love to see that. Now you got Todd back down to Loftus. He likes that spot, as we've seen. Oh, and he's backing him down again and rolls inside. Oh, and he takes the shot but misses. Gotta love the effort. Got a 2-on-1 ground ball.
Beautiful.
Woo! That was fancy. You learned that in pond hockey with the low toe pull through.
It's a drive.
He's got Spursville. Oh, and Spursville gets hit. A nice Canadian-esque move, keeping in that strong right hand. Nice shot by Pat Mack. The low sidearm, off-stick low. Draws a penalty. Got a number 2 on
Number 2
black.
going off for a minute.
Slash. Got to control those sticks.
So hopefully it'll be another man-up play. Be patient. Work it around the side.
Looks like Kyle Spursville is going to initiate this offense. Scooping the ball up at X. Got a small group of the man-up unit coming out here. They're going to definitely have to out-finesse them because Oliver Ames has the size. DeVille is starting with it from the far side of the field.
7:40 left in the second quarter. Sometimes it's hard to see the time with the Cable 8 Sports logo, I've noticed.
Yeah. We got a nice clay donated scoreboard up there. Easy to read the time. Big red digits. 7:40 to go.
Yeah, that was when Tommy Clay used to play back in 2nd or 3rd grade years ago, and Scotty Clay stepped up and donated the scoreboard down here. And it's used often.
Got the pleasure of coaching him. Good player. Goalie. Gotta love a goalie. Spursville works it up top to Blake. Blake flings it out to DeVillis. The lefty. Oh, but DeVillis splits to right. I like it. Oh, a nice move. Oh, Pat Mack.
Off the bottom.
Now that was fancy. Don't see that often, and he just goes with a nice lefty face dodge right under his defender, and then boom, top shelf. He wasn't scared to do it. Oliver Ames goalie definitely asking some questions. All right, so Pat Mack catches it, fakes, goes right to left, a face dodge, boom, dip and dunk. Goalie didn't have a chance. Pat Mack has some of the best hands in the Hawk, never mind on this field right now.
That's it. When you scoop the ball, you got to move your legs and keep it in your stick.
It's a
rather
textbook
than push
scoop
it.
by Todd right there. Both hands low.
Yeah, Todd started late. He didn't do the youth lacrosse early on, but I think he's just a very good athlete, smart player.
He's a great athlete and a great kid going to Michigan State University. And I remember when I was a senior and Todd was young in the game, he was the hardest worker, always on the wall, doing the little things right, getting his hands low to scoop, focusing on the passes. He's a great kid, and now he's turning out to be a captain here today. So good career for Todd. As Loftus loses it, gets his footing again. Oh, a tough pass to X almost goes on. Kyle Spurs will get in the ground ball. Oh, and he tries to out-finesse him, but accidentally pushes him. It's going to be a black clear. Oliver Ames goalie with the ball, clearing it up. He's got options. And starting to get pressured by Pat Mack, throws a lofty one, and the ball is down. Little bit of a crapshoot there, and Buckner with another ground ball, a little bit of an over-the-shoulder type of pass. You know, he's fancy with those. I like what he does with that. Now, Pat Mack, tough pass to Loftus, but it bounces out in favorable position. You see Black trying to scoop with one hand. Oh, Pat Mack does it, though. Handles the pressure. Pat Mack, one more. He gets hit hard. And it is a goal. Pat Mack
That was nice.
Takes the hit for the squad and then goes to Kyle Spurzo, who does not hesitate to ride the Lightning and go top right. He's going to call for a timeout, it looks like.
So we moved up to 6-0 with 5.5 minutes left. You want to take the replay?
Yeah, you got a loose ball. Pat Mack handles it with one hand, then scoops it up, takes one off the hip, doesn't care, gets tripped up. Kyle corrals it and then goes sidearm, top right. There's just no stopping that, and that is a Foxboro connection if I've ever seen one.
So you can see when Kyle was shooting the ball, he was looking exactly where he wanted to put it. It wasn't just a panic shot. It was more of a finesse placement shot, and that takes years to get to that level.
Absolutely. He puts it off stick high. Tough save in that type of position. I like my odds there if I'm on the white team.
So you mentioned Jess Todd. He is going to Michigan State. So that was good news, and very excited for that. But this week he also got, and I may mess it up, but I think it's a Hockomock Scholar Award. There was 2 kids from Foxboro High School. Jess Todd was one of them. So it's a high level of academic achievement with sports. And the other one was Katie Notarangelo, who also received one for the woman athlete in Foxboro, and she is going to.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
You know,
I'm sure it's.
I want to say Harvard, but it's not. It's the. Now I'm going to sound like an idiot.
Could be Oxford, England.
No, it's in. I don't think there's been anyone in Foxboro that's gone there before. Not Harvard, but.
Is it Ivy League?
Yeah.
Brown, Cornell.
No, in Boston.
Oh. Don't say MIT.
MIT.
She's going to MIT. She's going to
Can
MIT.
we rewind this so I don't sound like an idiot? But yes, it is MIT.
Wow, you need to have 2 brains to get into MIT.
Yeah. Good,
that is
good
impressive.
Kid.
Lacrosse player as well.
Yeah.
Notarangelo family. Great sports family and a great family altogether. Yeah. I've had the pleasure of playing with TJ and Steve, the older brothers. And MIT, that is impressive.
Yeah. I have Jamie Notes on my U13 girls team, and I wouldn't be surprised if she follows the same footsteps. Smart kid and a great athlete.
Notes. Classic nickname. Always gets me going.
But here we go, starting 5.5 minutes into the second quarter, 6-0 Foxboro.
Looks like we got a new face-off now. We have Jack Foley taking the face-off. I mean, he's staying on the ball. Don't count him out yet. The ride collapses. Oh, and a nice under-pressure pass. Now Oliver Ames trying to clear it. Oh, and Pat McCarthy just takes one. Oh, that's moving, sir. You got to wonder. I saw a moving pick. Oh! A feed to a cutter down the middle, and he puts a bounce shot low and away on City. That's a tough save. He was right on top of him.
And that's not typical of the defense. It looked like they backed off a little bit, a little lackadaisical.
They might have been caught off guard by the quick transition up the sideline.
Let's see what happened here.
So it looks like the ball's coming down the right side. Oh, it's simple as 1, 2, 3, right down the middle. You got to step up and slide. Not fair to leave the goalie hanging like that. City's been standing there tall. Can't expect him to do everything. But he's back, holding the post like a veteran. Number 5 takes to X. A little invert. But Foxborough appears to be handling it well. They get it right out of Valenza's way. I don't think they like that matchup. Oliver Ames looks good swinging the ball around. Let's see if they can make anything of it. Rogers, great feet, an even better stick. He's all over him. Oh, he squares his man up, takes him down the alley on his hip. He doesn't dare to shoot. Tries a little swim move, doesn't work. Oh, I like the D, good pressure. That's a slide, and he can't handle the pass.
The long pall, watch the legs
Roger
go here.
possession. Here comes a slash, but no, he just outruns him.
Like a gazelle.
Like a gazelle.
Got to get rid of it a little early with the long pole.
Oh, but he finds it again. Oh, now Rogers chasing down someone a lot shorter. I like. Oh, but he's tired.
He doesn't give up.
Never gives up. That's the way Coach Noon taught him. Oh, and he forces a bad pass.
Still in bounds.
Now he got Valenza with the scoop, and Valenza turns the corner. He looks like he's going coast to coast. Oh, and he tries toe drags it. Maybe he did it on purpose to himself again. You don't see that often. Oh, and he just burns too. And we got a flag down for offsides on number 6. Valenza splits the D, goes lefty, scores coast to coast. And he is a man among child. That was filthy. Just raw power right down the goalie's throat.
Yeah, Luke Valenza, it's a little combination of showboating, excellent athleticism, and determination. I've had him since, I think he was in 2nd grade, and I remember. He just doesn't want to give it up.
Oh, he will never give it up.
And watch when he's running. His head is on a swivel. He's looking.
You know, he splits the two, puts it in his left hand, and is not afraid to go off stick low. That's a very captain-esque play right there. And now Liam Lynch, hot down the middle of the field, loses it at the last second. Oh, and the goalie gets it. Great effort. You like the speed. If you're going to make a mistake, make it at full speed. That's what Coach Noon says. Oh,
nice.
And Pat McCarthy with a ride. That's dedication. Coming down transition. Oh, and he takes a shot. And it looks like it got blocked. Matt Stamatov, actually my younger brother on the field, in pursuit of the ride.
Now they're going to cut him off.
Oh, and he just fires it. Throws up a prayer. Valenza's quick to snuff it out. And then his partner, Prince Tang, the kids call him Prince. Oh, that's a push.
Yeah. They got it. No call on that.
You know, you got to wonder. The sun's over on that side of the field. He might have missed it, but it looked like a push to me. But Oliver Ames will get the ball. And he moves it to a fella in the orange jersey. You got to wonder if that's legal.
Who dressed him this morning?
I do not know, but they must have been blind. He's just flat out wearing the wrong colors. Rogue.
About 2.5 minutes left.
Got Jess Todd going for a wrap check. Holds up nicely. You don't want to get a penalty over there in the field. It's 7-1 White. Oh, and Valenza with a mean, unforgiving slap check.
He's looking. He's telling the guys to go.
Very Tom Brady-esque. Finds his mate Prince there. Woo! A fancy roll dodge. And a great feat to Matt Stamatov, who splits right to left. Finds Pat Mack. Little too much pressure. He forced that one inside. Now the ball's in the corner. Tough to see these jerseys. Looks like it was Kyle to Pat, up to Jess Todd. You got your first line out there. I like our odds late in the second quarter here. Now moving the ball to the far side, Matt Stamatov in. Splits right to left, back up. Nice ball movement.
Minute and a half left.
They've been working on these passes around the outside of the box. Couple mistakes against Severian last game. And now they're honing in on him. Pat Mack with a nice move, gets the D moving. Lynch looks like he wants to dodge. A quick split dodge. Back to his right hand. Oh, and he finds a cutter. Kyle Spurzo goes behind the back.
You don't see that often.
You don't. Very Native American-esque. He looks like a Thompson twin out there. Just casual behind the back, like he's been practicing all week. Now here's the fancy, pretty replay as we come know it. Kyle Spurzo will catch it, goes behind the back. catches the goalie out of position, gets a better angle by doing that.
So a little over a minute left in the second quarter, and we're up 8-1.
Ooh.
You got to be careful, though. We played KP a couple weeks ago, and going into the second half down ahead by 6, and they caught up.
Hard game. That's what makes lacrosse great. A lot of parity in the sport. Any given day. You get on a quick run. Oh, and he finds a cutter. Luke Valenza quick to find him. Oh, yard sale. And Luke Valenza is out quick.
2 hands on the stick.
He left the laundry out to dry, and Luke Valenza's going to make him pay. Oh, a fake. A fake that doesn't seem to work, but Valenza's on him quick, and I do not like this kid's odds. Valenza plays it smart, gets back. The ride is strong, though. They force a bad pass. Ground ball. 30 seconds remaining. Valenza puts it where Rogers can get it.
Nice.
And Rogers in transition.
We'll
Holds it out.
3 back. Good.
Oh, a nice move. He's looking for a cutter. He is a wizard with that staff.
Yep. Another National Honor Society kid.
Wow. Got a smart team here. Matt Samtov rolls back, put it in his right hand. It's 10 seconds, and he swings it. They're going to have to start thinking about going to the goal here soon.
5 seconds.
Oh, looks like Blake's going to let it
4.
rip. Oh, and he
Ooh,
shoots
shot.
high.
2 seconds left.
See if they can scrap something up. You're going to look for some picks and cuts up top. Oh, and they're going to give, the rest pointing to the right. Black picks it up.
All right, so I think we're going to have some halftime entertainment as 5 seniors are going to be leaving this year. Luke Valenza, John Tang, Jess Todd, Kyle Spurzell, and Chris Loftus. So this is something Matt's been doing. Coach Noon has been doing every year. He kind of makes it special for the kids, brings their parents out, wishes them well. Hope Oliver Ames has a little patience because it takes a few minutes. But I think most towns might be doing this.
Yeah, it's good to put things in perspective. Thank their parents for getting them here, not physically, but also figuratively. The long journey to your senior year,
Yep.
A lot of ups and downs, and a little thank you. Looks like they're planning it over there. Kyle Spurzell joins the crew.
And it kind of speaks to the youngness of this team. We've got 5 seniors and a good mix of a few freshmen, couple sophomores, and a couple juniors. So, and this is something that the Booster Club kind of does. This is, I think, the work of many of the parents. Kristen Todd spent a lot of time organizing, but it's a poster. It gives their number, their name, something they can take home with them and put it on their wall or their college wall afterwards.
I had mine hanging in my my friend's dorm. Pretty good picture. They put it together well.
So here comes the 5 seniors. And let's see if Matt wants a list. Okay, I'll grab that.
Coach Noon, this microphone's for you, sir.
Check it. 1, 2, check it.
Kristen did it, but I told her to do it.
How much? Oh, I got room here.
Can we heckle him during this? Is our voice working?
Coach, those are cute flowers. He enjoys being heckled. He's actually one of the best hecklers in the game himself. Refs don't stand a chance.
What a beautiful day.
Absolutely.
Let's just talk because I don't even know if they can hear us or not.
All right.
Everybody's here and on time. That's
Here we
awesome.
go.
Oh, I hear Coach Noon.
Over there. Good. Okay, I just want to thank you guys for coming to the 2014 Senior Day here at Foxboro, our field, Payson Road, Foxboro Lacrosse. Thankfully, we have a good show for you today, better than probably what you've been dealing with most of the season.
Ooh.
But I promise you, better things are yet to come. These guys, I know them for 8 years now, since they were in the 5th grade, and have been lucky enough to coach them for 4 years. But even before that, I've got to watch them become men. And not always the greatest, but trying to get better and better every day, which is the best. And but most of all, good people, every single one of them. You know, and I'm proud to be part of their lives for the last 8 years, and thank you for sharing them with me. I'll talk more about them at the banquet. Obviously, we got a game and a quick halftime. I know we got things to do and people to see. So, but thank you, parents, for putting up with Sunday practices, Mother Day practices. What else have we put them through? A lot, right? A lot. Morning practices, trips to Baltimore, doctor's appointments, detentions, suspensions. All kinds of different things. But you know what? They're boys, and that's what boys are, and that's what they do, and that's why I love them. So give it up for the seniors this year. Good bunch of guys. Okay, so I have Luke and his dad, Chuck. Chuck! 4 years. I can't believe it. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, give your dad a flower. He loves them. Johnny Tang, I have Lorraine Chang and his brother, Ray. Johnny, I guess you can give him 2 flowers. You guys got to take a picture over there.
I guess you can give him 2 flowers. Coach Noonan,
I have
savage.
Jess Todd and Kristen and Joe Todd. Thank you, guys. Jess? One for your dad, I think, no? Well, maybe not. No, don't take too many. Yeah, 1. I got Kyle Spurzle, Robin and John Spurzle. Robin Pascal and John Spurzle. Robin? Oh, yeah, come on. Good boy. And then I have Christine Loftus with Maureen and Rich Loftus. Hey,
Oh, yeah, Kyle.
Chris. Thank you. Chris Loftus, everybody. Oh, Chris. Hey, that's Chris. Oh, my God.
That one. He got you right back.
Oh, my God. Thank you for coming, everybody, and I will see you around town. Thanks. Oh, you guys.
I always get one for her.
Come get an interview.
Too, right?
Yeah. Do you read me?
Yes, I'm going to call it. I don't think we're on the air, though.
All right, well, let's pretend we are.
Mike, can you tell us when we're back on? What makes you think you're interviewing? Did he tell you to, or?
No, I just will help them over to interview right now. All right, well, I'll ask you anyway. I'm curious for myself.
Are they doing these?
Yeah, go ahead, Paul. Yes,
All right.
Paul, you're on the air.
Yes, caller, you're on the air. You just called in at WWE 96.5.
Yes, Paul, you're on the air.
Mike, are we on?
You have the mic. So, big first half. The shutout has been blown, but you're leading 8-1. Do you like your odds?
It's a good lead. I thought the 2-0 lead needed to be built upon in the second quarter.
We talked about that.
I think the boys came alive a little bit. I brought them into the timeout and just said to get back into our game, run the offense.
Right.
And I think they did a better job with that in the second half.
It looks like they're changing goalies. Are you going to tell the players to shoot any differently?
You know, actually, we just shoot to the white all the time. It doesn't matter if the goalie's a righty or a lefty. We just believe in putting it in the back of the net, shooting to the white.
Absolutely.
You want it out there for the picture.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Caller, thank you for calling. As always, support the Commons Eatery. Thank you very much.
Welcome back, Foxboro sports fans. We are just about to start the second half of the Foxboro Oliver Ames boys varsity game. After a nice halftime show of the senior afternoon with 5 graduating seniors and Coach Noon.
Good ceremony. Now we got a quick draw. Liam Lynch out to Buckner with at least his 4th ground ball of the game. Oh, finds Lynch off the tip of his stick. Oh, Todd. A great all-around midi. Oh, Valenza. Oh, yard
Two
sale.
hands on the
Number
stick.
2. Careful on the offsides, and they handle it. Textbook fast break to come. Spursel finds him. One more. DeVillis
Nice.
finishes low. And that is textbook, like they learned it in class, right out of the film room. Saw Coach Newton working on the fast break with the guys yesterday, and it looked good. Pays off here. Just 30 seconds in.
Boy, that was a nice transition.
Quick strike. It all started with that yard sale by Valenza, just taking no prisoners.
Here we go with the replay. You want to take this?
Absolutely. He catches it here, and Lynch down to Loftus, down to Spursel, who finds DeVillis for that low finish. Just stutter, and boom. Goalie doesn't stand a chance. It's a goal every time. DeVillis with that left hand. He's worked on it, and it pays off. Now just Todd with a roll dodge, and they're going to slow things up. Spursel, he wants to go up top with it, finds Todd again. Now we got Lynch coming out from the box, switching the field. DeVillis was sticking his that deadly left hand we just saw, but goes right. Ooh, a back check, roll dodge. DeVillis draws two, steps in. Lynch, overhand, big save.
Got to get that on the ground.
Oh, and the goalie comes out.
Once he's out of the net, out of the crease, he's like any other player.
And
it goes in.
who was Spinney makes him pay, the freshman. First time on the ones with the middies. He's running the first line, and he's filling his role. Made the goalie pay for foolish mistake, really. The goalie comes out, misses the scoop. A little goose. Oh, he just scoops right through it. That's exactly what Coach Newton teaches. And a panicked Oliver Ames defender just cowards at the shot. And it's a goal.
So that brings the lead up.
Oh,
9-goal lead with a 10-1.
and we got a trip on Jack Foley. And he missed the stick and went right for the legs. Effective, but dirty. Oh, can you hear me now? Much
A
better.
little better.
Oh, I had it up here. It was halftime mode. That's how Bill Belichick does it.
This is the first time doing this, right? We'll give you a pass.
Hopefully I was loud enough where they can just hear me anyway.
So we get a 9-goal lead. It's 10-1 with 10:40 left in the third period. And we are a man down.
Uh-oh. They've been here before. They handle it well. Luke Vluns with the coma slide. And now they're rotating.
Jack Foley in the penalty box for 1 minute.
Oh, and the ball
Nice.
picked off. Got
Long
Tang on
pole.
a ground ball. Up and scooping through is Rogers.
Again, Roger, very deliberate, bringing it down. He will pass it.
Unselfish.
He's got great stick skills, but
Force feed. See if they
he's
can
a smart
handle
player.
it. Ross Smith, how bad do you want it, kid? Oh, he goes for the back check.
Oliver Ames gets the ball.
A nice ride by Loftus. Just not afraid to force a bad pass. Oh,
Ooh,
Pat
he's
Mack
got
wants it. He's going for it, and he has to hold up. And they got three back. Oliver Ames swinging it.
It's a tight zone. The zone keeps shifting to where the ball is.
Absolutely.
There's no backdoor opportunity. Got one player at X.
They're popping him off. Looks like they're getting into a man now as he chases him down into the corner. Oh, and he gets that cross forearm. That's a move Coach Noon teaches. Great defense. That's
I just
Buckner.
think he wanted to get rid of it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you
It's
keep
okay.
running with that.
Let him stay on the outside. We're a man down. There's no
Easily.
pressure to force it.
Absolutely, and they just look
It's a little
scared.
unusual. They don't have any cutters.
No cutters, no ball movement. The ball is dying in their sticks, some would say. But now they're swinging it. Last time the Warriors won only 9-4, but at this point it's already 10-1. So improvement has come about.
Right through his legs.
And Tang slow to play it. Likes his chances, just D'ing him up. Now we got Buckner with that crafty stick all in his hands. And now he's chasing him. He's looking for the wrap. Oh, and he forces just a
That's a pass.
bad pass.
That'll be over to White.
Buckner's been having a day today. He's all over the field for ground balls, harassing people's hands. He'll be filing charges soon. He is everywhere. Oh, and he's got DeVillis. He's taking it down the right. Puts it in his right hand. Gets a touch. You have to do that before you commence your offensive possession, or you will get a failure to advance.
All right, we're all even up now.
And we got Connor Mack. Down to Kyle Spursel.
Now you'll see some cutters.
Loftus comes around X behind the crease. Goes hard. Oh, and he loses it, but he hangs on. A quick move. Oh! A daring shot by Loftus. A little backhand. Not sure what this ref is calling. Huh. Looks like it's going to be black ball in the far corner.
7:50 left in the third period.
We'll go with a G-rated clear. Goalie's going to walk it up. I think Coach Newton wants to make the goalie make a play. Oh, and he sneaks one by DeVillis, who's riding hard.
There's that orange shirt again.
The orange jersey.
Looks like they're offsides, but they weren't caught.
Yeah. Oh, and a pass across. Could have been a shot, but they don't get it through.
Yeah, it's still offsides.
Black
Thank you.
is offsides, says the official. And we're going to go white. We're going to want a quick transition. With
Can we get up and yell if they're offsides as commentators?
I'm going to next time because I was too close for comfort. Zach
It's
City.
hard to watch that and not say
Oh.
something.
Next time, don't be afraid. Valenza, tough handle, but he's
He'll
not
get it,
going to
he'll
lose
get it.
this ground ball.
Luke plays like he's on the 1 yard line every game, every sport.
That's why the coach loves him. Always hustling. Not a blue-collared, or not a white-collared player, so to speak. He will get dirty. Jess Todd slows it down, the quarterback of the offense, along with Kyle Spursel, his co-pilot, who keeps it in his right hand, uses his body to his advantage, swings it back up. Liam Lynch facilitating. To Jess Todd. He eyes up the defense, sizes him up.
Yeah, they're down by 9 goals. I'm surprised that their coach hasn't moved towards more of a man-to-man. All I have to do is keep it on the perimeter. There's no urgency for us to score.
Yeah, absolutely. Long possessions. Time is on our side. Kyle flips
Nice.
it. Canadian-esque. Oh,
There's
and
another one.
he puts it home offside. A nifty pass by Kyle Spursel. You don't see that often. That's why they pay him big bucks.
And while they're bringing the ball up, let's give a little shout out again to Foxboro Cable Access TV for all the volunteers that are here today. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to set this up. I can see 3 cameras that are working, all this equipment, 2 guys in a truck. I tell you, Foxboro's lucky to have this group.
Absolutely. A lot of work goes into it. I was confused just looking at all these cords.
A couple games ago, it was
Professionals.
pouring rain on a Saturday we played during the April vacation, and they were out there with all the equipment and 2 days to dry it all out.
It's dedication right there. And it pays
There
off.
you go.
Liam Lynch with the face-off off the ground ball. Now Matt Stamatov down
There's your
low.
little brother.
There he is. He's actually taller than me. But he's figuring it out. Nice lefty attackman. Now Liam Lynch comes in hot. He wants to feed, but you got to swing the ball first, get the D mood. Now spinning. This is their first line. Stamatov down to Loftus. Gets it over to Spursel.
Ooh, a little high.
Tough pass. You want to shorten that up, run to each other, make it quicker. Oh, and he loses the ball. It's a hard ride. It's a questionable check by Jess Todd, but good location, so they're not going to call it.
That looks like a little warding.
Luke looks like a banshee with that thing, and he is swinging. Oh,
There
and he
he
gets
goes.
it.
Paid
Trail
off.
check. Boom. He lost it only because he wants to do it to him again.
He does not give up.
He is swinging that thing like a madman. Coach Noon always likes to allude to his classic saying, surgeon, not a butcher, with the instrument, because surgeon gets paid more.
Look at Lukey go.
And he was a butcher today,
yeah,
right
he was
there.
A little too much on the behind the back.
Second chances.
Sides are okay from the shoulder down, from the knees up, but once you push from behind,
Yep.
they will call it.
That's why you see tagmen try to wiggle their way in with their back to the defenseman and use the crease as a spot to get pushed into.
Yeah.
Here they are with a man up. Our man up's been better than our 6-on-6 today, I think.
So 4:38 left in the third period, and we're down 1 man for 1 minute. So 6 against 5 right now.
John Tang comes to challenge the ball, and he's out. Jack Foley up. Now Buckner takes the point. Rogers is going to have to pop out. Tang goes across. Will he get there in time? Oh, I guess so. Shoots it wide. City all over it. Still going to stay black ball, though. Oliver Ames with good ball movement, just not quick enough to beat the Foxborough defense. Rogers going to coma. Means come across the crease is that reference. It's a type of slide that Foxborough's been executing since I can remember. Now Buckner's up. And he forces the bad pass. He's been doing that all day. Hopefully it pays off.
2-on-1. Someone take the ball. Someone take the man.
Oh, and he just gets taught. Takes one for the team. That's textbook man ball.
Defense. He's going to look up to his attack.
That is a nice move.
Midi.
Spurzl down to Stamatov. Gets stuffed like Thanksgiving.
You got to talk to little Maddie.
I am sorry I'm related to him right now. That is embarrassing. But, hey, he'll be back for more.
Just so people know, this is Jim DeVellis, and I'm sitting here with Greg Stamatov, who's, ball's out of bounds, who's at his second year playing goalie over at Villanova. And we're very happy for him to come back and help us out at either the youth lacrosse or the varsity lacrosse. Always nice to have you back.
Oh, it's great to, go back to where it all started. Everyone did the same for me.
Well, if the people can only hear what's in our earphones right now.
Matt Stamatov again, looking to redeem himself. Splits, roll dodges. He's going to want to move that. Although he's got a short stick, I like this matchup. Nice roll dodge. Looks like he hasn't beat. Feeds it. Oh, great play.
And again, it's the first one to the closest to the ball when the ball goes out of bounds after a shot, no matter where it is.
Loftus with good backup. Savvy, really. Swings it up top. Right up to Liam Lynch, who's sizing up the defense. Over to Spinney. He has at least one on the day. Flashy neon green cleats. Oh, and he finds him. Ooh, Spurzl with a crafty shot. No
defense
backup.
was a little bit closer to the ball.
Happened so quick, Loftus couldn't get back there. All right, now
offense has a nice ride.
Absolutely. It's all about hustle. Back when I was a sophomore and Eddie Noonan was one of the seniors, he really established early how the team's supposed to hustle, especially riding.
Yep.
Nitty-gritty player.
So 2 minutes left in the third period, 11-1 Foxborough over Oliver Ames.
And Oliver Ames' stick skills biting him right now. They're just turning it over at will. Just taught in transition. Can't handle it. Oh, and he leaves him out to dry. Spinney going for the ground ball. Gets put down, but he's back up. Now they're going to want to get in. Minute 35 left in the half. Valenza just all over him, not giving this guy a chance. Forces the bad pass.
Turnover. What was that? 2 flags. Must be special.
2 flags.
Is it on Fox? Oh, it's on Oliver Ames.
Oh, he must have swore.
Yeah.
You have to wash his mouth out.
Like I said, it's tough when you're down
Locked in.
10 goals, but the refs don't put up with any BS
Zero
that goes on out here.
tolerance. Zero tolerance regardless. You can't have people swearing. They are only in high school. No room for that. And he's going to pay for it. Although I would be upset if Luke was coming at me with that thing too. Can't blame him.
Okay, Kyle starting out with the ball with 1.5 minutes left in the third.
I think that's
we can
Liam.
put one more in here.
Kyle's on the far side.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sure he's going to go right to him. They both got that funky hairband in. You can't tell them apart. They're in a hair competition of some sort. And now Liam Lynch, back from Kyle, swings it to Todd. And he moves it down the wing. You got Matt Stamatov putting in his right hand, getting chased. Gets his space and makes a nice play. Pass up to Todd. Defense pretty spread out right now. Oh, they're just you know what? They're playing 5-on-5.
Yeah. Oh, we're both down a man.
It looks like it. There must have been some two-way trash talking going on down there. Todd with a split dodge, draws his guy. Oh, and Liam Lynch with the fake and the shot.
Oh, it was after the whistle. No goal.
A great shimmy out of a dodge, and now the ref is going to...
I don't know what that call was. Did you see what that call was?
It looked like interference. Maybe there was some type of moving pick that we missed, and he miraculously saw.
45 seconds left to get it down. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time, but this Foxboro ride has been good, and they're going to close in quickly. Lynch trying to force him out. I like it. Oh, and it's a good. Oh, and they're gonna.
I don't know.
You gotta wonder. You gotta let the boys play. Let's see what he's gonna call. A hold.
Hold. I thought it was for anything. It was hitting on his leg.
Yeah, a push or something.
So it looks like we're down 2. They're down 1. So we're 1 man down.
5-on-4. You know, you'd be surprised, but Coach Noon actually works on the 5-on-4 in practice, out of transition. So we should see a tight knit box here that's just gonna be rotating. I think they'll be fine. Comes in from the side. Tang plays it. Rogers is next. Tang comes back.
Slide
Rogers out. And they're matching them. Oh, and we got 2 new coming in. We're going to be regular man down. 6-on-5. Got Jack Foley top left. Oh, and Tang with a
grab.
knockdown. Shakes out of
10
it.
seconds left. They can do this.
Oh, a nice. Oh, his
Nah,
hands
didn't-
on his back.
Didn't protect the stick.
Oh, someone's going to land a check. Ooh. Swiping at him.
And that's the end of the 3rd period. So Foxboro walks away after 3 with an 11-1 lead.
All right, I like it. Looks like the kid's hurt on the sideline. Might be faking, but safety first. Looks like Amy, the trainer. She was my trainer, too. What's up, Mom? I'm commentating. Yeah, right now.
Is that your mom?
That's my mom. I don't
Mrs.
know.
MJ?
You know, she's jeopardized my professional career. I was stern talking to with her later. Oh,
MJ's quite a woman.
great mom. Wouldn't be at this table today if it wasn't for
I
her.
tell you, looking around at this group, there's a lot of families, kids, mothers, fathers.
Everyone came out to enjoy the weather today.
Shout out to Kristen Todd, who put a lot of this together. The
Absolutely.
banners, getting the volunteers on the cameras, getting the volunteers to set up the wiring with cable access. And Kristen and Joe Todd just had their 60th birthday over at Waxy's.
Wow.
6-0, they look good.
I'll be happy if I live to half of that.
No, they're 50. And she's probably going to kill me. for even saying
60th
that.
classic, and the fact that I believed you.
You did.
That might be the best part.
I tell you, we had for the youth program, we have, I'm sorry, not the youth program, for the varsity, we have pasta parties, pasta dinners
Oh.
before every game.
Love them.
So I think a lot of these kids I've had since they were in first, second, 3rd grade. So I had a picture book I put out to on the table, thinking that, a little reminiscing, a little feel good. They looked at it, they looked at me, and the questions were, any more garlic bread? Where's the chicken parm?
Just not taking it
They
in.
just don't care about
They're-
us old people.
They're vultures. You get to a pasta party, you're hungry.
Yeah.
They don't think about sentimental value, but when you get older, you look back, appreciate that little stuff.
It's funny, Kristen Todd just walked up behind us. How are you, Kristen?
I think if they win, they go in the playoffs, right? I think.
Oh, I think,
I'll take
I
your
think we're
word for
saying,
it. That's
yeah,
some nice buzz.
If they beat Oliver Ames, they are in the playoffs. That's what I'm hearing right now from Kristen Todd.
And things are looking good as we go into the 4th, 11-1. So I'm not going to say they're in the playoffs yet, but they've never been closer. Coach Noon just eyeing down.
And you're going to
the
see
All-Rams
a
defense.
midi taking the face-off with the long pole. You don't see that too often.
John Tang was actually working on these in practice the other day, actually stealing reps from Liam Lynch.
Yep.
And it looks like they're going to go to good use here today.
So it's interesting. A lot of people don't know the rules, but if you look at the field, you've got 3 middies on each side, so that's 6. And then on each end, you've got defense and attack. Nobody can leave the box until someone gets possession after this face-off.
Essentially a 3-on-3 ground
Yep.
ball if it gets loose.
Oh.
Oh, and they call a questionable hold on John Tang. Looked clean. I think the refs feel bad. John Tang running with him step for step. Oh, and he finds him.
Nice.
And you cannot call a hold on that if you're watching the same game we are. John Tang, what a hockey play. Oh, and
He
they're
ended up
there
with
to.
that one.
Uh-oh. He's looking for the pass. He couldn't handle it. He lost focus in the middle of the field, and that'll get you every time. You got to be poised in there if you're catching a quick stick. Blake running down the field with him. They move it. Rogers has won this matchup all day, but he's going to try again. Left foot up by Rogers. Oliver Ames is swinging. They're trying to just get a possession at this point. Oh, and he's running with him. Jack Foley, step for step. He looked like he's gained a step. And he tries to toe drag.
Yeah.
Luke Valenza, not fooled. He says, get out of here. And
Oops.
they're going to call Valenza on a hold. No, I didn't see it.
So you see what's happening with Oliver Ames. They're comfortable around the perimeter. We pull a man out to cover him, and we'll play him on the perimeter. But you don't see any of the other players cutting. Nobody's got their sticks up. No one's calling for the ball. It's going from player to player to player, and the other players aren't really stepping up. And I think it's hurt him on this game.
Absolutely. Coach Noon always talks to the defense about pressing out and, taking away the middle. And you really got to get a defense moving to expose that middle. So his game plan's paying off with this lackadaisical, swing it around type of nonchalant offense they're running. And that's why they only have one goal today. So they'll try it again. They've got it man up. Odds are in their favor. Oh, and a nice move. Ooh.
Oh, did go in. Did it catch
Hey,
the back
look
of the
at
net?
that. A nice little move and a goal. Tough to ask City to save that right on top of him. You don't want to get dodged man down. Gave him a
Yeah,
little
was a
face
goal.
dodge.
Brings
Boom.
it up to 11-2 with about 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I'm saying period. I'm thinking of the Bruins game that's going to be playing
Oh,
tonight.
that
the
is going to be a
playoff
good one
game.
tonight. Game 7, Canadians at home.
Yeah.
I like our odds.
Another long pole face-off.
Jess Todd with a cheetah-like start off the line, and he's in there. Oh, and Valenza.
Look at
Valenza forgets the ball, but Jess Todd's there. 2 hands, scoops through it. Boom, split to left.
we get 4 men back. We can send somebody else up.
I like this. Oh, and they find, Todd was there. They're going to have a loose ball. Got to let the kids play. Liam doesn't come up with it. Pat McCarthy takes a questionable underhand shot, but I like where his head's at.
No, that was that Matt? I think that was Matt. It was your brother.
Was that Matt? Oh, no.
Again, when you get white shirts with
Oh, and he finds
yellow
Kyle.
lettering.
Kyle gets fancy with it, and he wishes he didn't because that had goal written all over it. He already went behind the back once, if you remember. Skill beyond his years. Inspired by the Thompson brothers. Oh, a little flip pass. Could have been a little hidden ball trick. I'm not sure. Now you got Pat Mack coming in, splitting right to left. He goes in. Oh,
A little drop right in front of his stick. He couldn't miss that one.
these are some.
See, now they're getting a little frustrated when they're just taking it and going
Absolutely.
coast to coast. That never works.
There's an NC-17 rated clear, and you want to go G rated when you're just trying to get the ball up the field. Hail Marys. He is not Tom Brady. So we got Spinney with the ball. Found a cutter. Oh, almost a miraculous catch by Todd, but it's asking too much. Oh, a little toe drag by Pat. Finishes
Ooh,
off stick
beautiful.
low.
Is that Mac?
That is Pat McCarthy. Datsuk like toe drag through the middle. Picks the stick up, goes overhand, high to low. Poor goalie did not stand a chance. We got Pat McCarthy finding the ball, scoops it, little rake and one-handed, high to low. He is a natural.
Yeah, very basic. Scoop, get down low, scoop it, cradle, look where you're shooting and shooting. It never gets
Absolutely.
old.
A little flair to it, too, as he one hand kind of feathered it off. The all-white look with the gloves and elbow pads is tactical. He looks good.
You got to get down low and get those.
All right, Kyle Spursel going in one-handed. Oh, and that was
That's a flag. No?
and that's going to be a loose ball push, but that is a textbook push. He actually put his hands out and pushed him.
Yeah, getting a little frustrated. I wouldn't be surprised if he just throws it up the field now.
Oh, yeah, and this goalie is going to take a hit, and he is put down by Loftus.
Again, when the goalie's out of the crease, he's a regular player.
Chris Loftus just showing no mercy. He doesn't care what position you play. He will put you down. And now the ball is going down to the far side of the field with Oliver Ames. Risky pass around the outside, and Buckner almost makes him pay. Jess Todd riding him down the alley. Oh, Buckner looking for the double. Can't get there. But now John Tang, I like this. Pushing him out. Oh, and it airmails it.
That's going out.
Rogers wants it. Rogers trying to look for transition. Oh, looks like he's going to give it to Liam Lynch. Liam Lynch likes these tight corners, but moves it.
Nice
Unselfish. Now he got Todd in transition. He's coming down. Finds his
Nice.
man.
Ooh.
Oh! And Pat Mack just forgets the ball, but he's coming back to ride. I'm sure he'll have the next goal. Oh, And a spot pass by the keeper, and he's in hot pursuit. Valenza
Pushed right out. Saw
Valenza
that
just
coming.
gives him the business and says, I want the ball back. Kyle Spurzl, sideline, looking to make a big play on this possession. Lynch to Spurzl.
Good give and go.
Oh, and he keeps it in his right hand, finds him. He might see
He's
Spurzl.
going.
Lynch winds up. Oh!
Just an inch outside.
You know, if you're going to shoot and you're not going to score, a miss is better because you're keeping the ball. But I like where he was putting that. Overhand, all stick low. No sidearm. Baloney.
7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
I wish we went into overtime today. Enjoying every minute of this. Loftus fearlessly to the middle of the field.
Oh,
Rings
off the bar.
pipe. Ooh. Gave me the chills. Now Loftus looking for a ground ball.
Push on Foxboro.
Loftus just went to the goal with no remorse. Rings pipe lefty. He wants the ball back. You can see it. Ooh, little slap check. The goalie looks like he's going to heave it.
He's going to hold on till someone rides him. Here he goes.
And he just fires one up.
There
No
you go.
chance.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Kyle Spurs with a little hockey play. Scoops through. Oh, he's pushed. And nothing you can do when you get
Good call,
pushed.
Good call.
And now we're moving. We got Hunter in there.
Hunter Bissonette?
Hunter
Beautiful.
Bissonette, 14. Just joined the game.
Yeah, he's been playing a lot on JV. Once in a while it comes up to varsity, but good kid, hard worker.
Couldn't see what happened there. Mr. Fisher was standing directly in my way. I was talking with him after the game. All right, it's going to be black ball in the corner. Oh, no. They're getting the ball at center X. Must have been goalie interference, I think is what happened. If the goalie's in his crease and goes to throw it and you hit his stick, it is automatic ball at the midfield X.
Midfield.
He rolls off it.
Defense doing a good job keeping him to the outside.
Absolutely. You see a few cutters now for Oliver Ames moving around. He's looking at X. Swinging it down low. Now he waits. He's patient. Back up top. They want to initiate eventually if they want any chance of coming back in this one. He goes down the alley. Oh, and you know what? We got a goalie change in there. We got Ty Silveria down in there.
Oh,
Brother
I
of
didn't
the
realize,
cameraman, James. Also
I didn't see
great
that-
lacrosse
I didn't see that they
family.
snuck him in there.
Yeah, Coach Noon, always making bold plays. A nice family in the sport of lacrosse in Foxboro. Dad's a great coach. Great guy, too. Oh, a little split dodge. Comes up the side. He hasn't beat. Oh.
Out, a little to the outside.
You know what?
And you'll see on the goalies. I mean, they have the opportunity if they wanted to wear more pads, you know, knee pads, shin pads, but they don't. They choose not to. Why is that? You're a goalie.
I'm a goalie, and you just don't wear those pads because you don't really need them. And the ball, I mean, it hurts for about the first 2 years you play lacrosse, and then you just decide it stops hurting. So you want to be as quick as you can be in there, and you don't even wear elbow pads. But I'll tell you what, it hurts when you take a few off, some weird places, lower shins, forearms. That never feels good. We got Todd coming in, cranking,
nice.
low to high, upper 90s.
That was a nice sidearm. Sidearms are hard to control because they can go wide, but if you can do it, they're so much faster than an overhand sometimes.
That's a tribute to years on the wall, just figuring his stick out. He just steps down and lets it fly. 18 did not stand a chance in the cage. It's a senior day shot right there.
Yeah, that was perfect. 13-2 with 4 minutes left. And not sure why the clock is running.
You know, this might be just such a blowout. They have converted to run time. Just out of sheer sympathy for Oliver Ames. I would. Valen's on the face-off. And he gets pushed.
Yeah, they are going to. Reluctantly, he did throw the flag.
He didn't want to,
He
but he
didn't
had
wanna.
to. Now we got a man-up opportunity for White.
3:40 left in the fourth quarter. They did stop the clock. Quick shout out to the youth program. A lot of these kids started second, third, fourth grade. And I think probably 10, 12 years ago the youth program started. I think your dad was one of the first people. We got John Stamatov, John Kent, Ed Whalen, Andy Felix. Matt Noon came a little bit later, but at the beginning of the program. They a lot of these uniforms and stuff came out of the pockets of parents. And after a couple years, the school kind of stepped up and gave it a full-fledged
It's a great organization.
program.
Absolutely.
So you'll see when we play some towns that don't have that youth program, it's a challenge for them. You know, we've got 10 years of kids coming up and being coached. Makes a difference at the high school level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We had a really tight-knit group when I played here, down through 5th through 8th grade, and then it paid off when we were in high school. We all knew each other. We all developed the same stick skills through the same feeder program, and it pays off.
Yep.
Ooh! Spurzel just misses it.
I remember Matt Noon coming to some of our practices, and the kids are in 2nd and 3rd grade saying, I know you, I know your brother. I'm going to wait till you get up to high school, and really talked it up and give these kids some confidence, and the program's really taken off.
Absolutely. It's been a good last 6 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Coach Noon really built it up. Started with wearing these ugly blue Navy helmets, but the kids worked hard. It was a great program from the beginning.
Good so.
Oh, and the goalie.
Oh, that's going to be a flag.
You know, it was a
There's
questionable
no need
shot.
of that one. Yeah, same thing. Bring it out to the center.
Yep. You know, that's just.
It's getting a little ticky-tack. When you get,
Absolutely.
11 points, 11-goal lead, it's you start playing down to your competition. You start doing things that you shouldn't be doing when it's a tight game.
Yeah, there's no reason to hit the goalie. He's already checked out. 13 goals later.
Just under 3 minutes left.
They're just excited to be out here today.
Yep.
Great weather. A lot of people here today. Probably one of the best turnouts of the year here on Senior Day.
Yeah. Another good program that the town is running, private, but it's the Outlaws, and I think your dad's in that one. And the boys and girls have outlaw programs. It's affordable. It's an opportunity to get extra stick time, extra field time.
So things like that don't happen as Oliver Ames throws it away to Foxboro. You can figure that there's a lot more Outlaws players here on Foxboro. But I'll tell you what, I coached it back when I was in high school, and I recognized some of these Oliver Ames kids.
Yeah,
They were there.
Yeah, so it's a, they scored.
Cute little toe drag. Too little, too late. But nevertheless, a nice move. He probably was in Outlaws.
2:22 left in the 4th quarter. Brings it up to 13-3. Yeah, even the girls program, we take a second look at this.
He catches it and just swims underneath and finishes. High to low. Good placement.
So the Outlaws programs has transitioned over to the girls too. So we've got the girls are starting 2 and 3 teams at each level coming up through the ranks. They're doing very successful at the high school level too.
So I've heard. Oh, and the goalie just comes out of the crease a little prematurely, and it hurts. It looks like Buckner feeds it across. Got a man down. MIA. And now we're out.
2 minutes left.
Chopping lumbers, Prince Tang.
Now under 2 minutes, you get once it's in the box, it's going to stay in the box. They can't throw it back outside of the box, so it's going to be a turnover.
Yep, and that's a small area, but Coach was telling me they've been working on their keep-away game, so that should prove to be a big help when they get the ball back.
Yeah.
Looks like you got Bobby Kierson here right now, 23. Getting his licks in. A nice poke check, tracking him down. Let's see if Luke Valenza can handle him. Hot off a goal. Oh, and he just throws it down at his feet. Doesn't give him much to work with.
All right, minute and a half.
Jess Todd, quite the utility player. Swim move. Woo!
Look at him. His head's up. He's looking. He's on a pivot.
He looks poised. He goes left.
Nice
he finds.
drive.
And Spurzel tries to cap it off with a finesse finish. RBB out of the buttons, and he misses.
Little over a minute left. Minute 10.
I'll tell you what, that was great transition by Todd. It looks like
very
Jeremy
patient.
Noble.
He waited till someone was right on him, then dished it off at the last second.
That swim move was also insane. Very Canadian or something. Definitely not American. Don't know where he got it. Now I got Loftus. Swim move.
Tries to
Woo! He matches him move for move. Oh, Kyle tries to use the glove and misses.
And Chris Loftus, you might see him around town. He's got a balloon twisting, blowing business.
Actually,
he
very
does
successful.
A lot of stuff at the community.
I heard he was just sponsored recently.
Really?
By a helium company.
Yeah.
It's taking off. And now, Chris Loftus, the swim man himself, moves it. I like the ball with Loftus. Tough to get away, but here's Todd. Might have taught him the move.
Yeah.
Oh, and he gives him a shake. Chris Berman, whoop! Moves it. Oh, can't find Loftus. But there's Ross Smith. Finds him low. Oh, and he goes
Nice.
top cheddar.
Little Ross Smith making his name.
Ross
Another kid
Smith.
that's been in there since like second grade. His brother graduated last year? Last year?
Yeah,
2 years ago?
last year. He's a year younger than me.
Yeah.
He moves down to Connor Mack, who just rifles it high.
Yeah.
I mean, you do anything you can to put it past the goalie. 16 seconds
16
left.
seconds
He
left.
just fires it home.
Is that Loftus taking the face off? I think so. Is that him?
It very well could be.
Yeah.
What number do we got there?
28. Oh, 28.
It's, boom.
Loftus.
It's Loftus, the specialist. He swims and faces off.
Speaking of swim, just between you and me, he was
Yeah.
a kid that jumped in the Bass Pro fish tank years ago. Remember
And that he did. One of the boldest plays in Foxborough history.
We're not supposed to talk about it, so we won't say anything.
He actually kicked a salmon in the head. It was pretty legendary. But
That's the game,
has been
folks.
forgiven, and Foxborough takes it home 14-3. They're in the playoffs now.
They're in the playoffs. Well, we'll talk after. So, folks, you've seen it. Oliver Ames in Foxborough. Quite a sizable lead, and from beginning to end, a lot of finesse, a lot of hard running, and they did a great job. And it's nice, a perfect day. A lot of families out here
Absolutely.
at Payson. Greg, it's been a pleasure. This is the first time both of us have done it. And
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of fun.
Might be my new occupation. Plus, you love to see the Foxborough boys taking it
Yeah.
home. Coach Newton was happy to get this W coming off
Yep.
a tough one. It's Varian. But all's forgiven, and here they are shaking hands.
Yeah.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah, good. And he did a nice job. He put a lot of mixed in. He took some of the players that play a lot out, put some other players in, and they carried it through from beginning to end.
Absolutely. I think Loftus had a big day. His senior day.
He did, yeah.
Came out, started. Great stick work by him. Just Todd also. Looking good.
Yeah.
Head up plays. Valenza, naturally an animal. And Kyle also did a great job. Along with John Tang.
So just, again, quick thank you to Foxboro Cable Access TV, Frank McDowell and Mike Weber inside the trailer truck, command post. And then around the side, we've got Dan City, father of the goalie. We've got James Silveria. He's a U15 player. Started when he was in first grade. Father's a coach at the youth level. And Patrick Farmer, he's playing on the JV, and he's came up to support the varsity. So good group of parents. Kristen Todd, who kind of orchestrated getting all the volunteers together. We don't have this on cable access unless we provide the volunteers and to set it up. And Greg, I tell you, it's nice to have you back after a couple years in college playing goalie. And I know you've been involved at Outlaws and some of the youth games and practices and helping out with the varsity. And always welcome you to have to come back. It's nice to see you.
Thank you. It's great to be back. You know, where it all began, so to speak.
Yep.
Now the JV guys are going on. In
Yeah.
bloom.
Yeah.
It's Dylan Fay. He's known as D-Tilt.
Dylan Fay. Yeah.
Sporting
I think he's been around since second,
yeah.
third grade also.
blue helmet, lime green gloves, white and red cleats. It's got a collage going, and they call him D-Tilt because of his so-called swag.
You look at the trailer in the back left that was donated by the Corkery family a few years ago when we started. It's they donated us. The deed, it says